Are we live now? Meaning it's now streaming live on YouTube. Okay, so it is really different, Joe.
They're different. This
Like,
meeting is being live streamed.
no, yeah, but it's different, right? The Zoom thing is all different.
It is. It's now it
Is
has a
it?
little box telling you it is. That's pretty cool. That's different.
Oh, so you never saw
But
that
hello,
before.
everybody. Yeah,
We're probably on now, yeah. Good
yeah, we
morning,
are.
friends of Maga. Good
Frank,
morning, friends of
morning,
Maga.
Frank.
We
What's
don't have much.
happening? Right?
We don't have much time before Joe goes to work, but we wanted to see if anybody likes to pop on in the morning. God knows I could pop on any time of the day.
Yeah, you.
I do my work and I could do whatever I want. I do my
Mhm.
work and then I could play all day. Play and play and play all day. That's a song that I sing to the dogs. All right, let's see. So I wanted to know, Joseph, what you thought. See if anybody's on. What you thought about the immunity because you seemed pretty happy when you said
The
that in the chat.
immunity,
I'm like, so the fuck
Trump's.
what?
Well, what it does is it doesn't stop the 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 court case in New York, but it does kill the one in Georgia. So
Why?
that one's dead now because of
What
this. That's
the
what
one
that's what they're saying. Huh?
what does the one in Georgia have to do with it?
Uh where he didn't accept the election
The
results in
election
Georgia.
results.
Yeah. So and then him and quite a few other people are being prosecuted all at once. So
All right. So
so that's gone.
months and months ago, I said that the SCOTUS will get involved. This is not how I thought they would do it.
Oh, did they
To
get
say
involved
that,
this
okay,
time?
first of all, what they just did is allow Trump to have a little less stress on his shoulders.
Mhm.
That's basically it.
But
Because
what the
not
left, go ahead.
because giving saying that, I don't know how they said it. They're leaving him alone, basically. He has a broad range of immunity for it, right? I think that's
Mhm.
pretty much how they said it. Immunity for what? For something he already didn't do. We know he didn't do it, you know? But he's allowed to. Why wouldn't anybody be allowed to say, "Hey, I think there was cheating going on."
Yeah,
This is your
I used to have today.
constitutional right to say, "Hey, something fucked up and it's fucked up against me." But we had to have the SCOTUS say, "No,
Yeah.
leave Trump alone." See, this is terrible. It's almost terrible. Get
Yeah, I think they reached down past another
a
court,
new
the
low.
appellate court. They reached down past the appellate court to pull this one up to them, and they ruled on it yesterday, and that hurt the Democrats. That hurt them bad. They're really
Fucking
they're
care
really
about the
fumbling now.
Democrats.
They're fumbling bad now. So they don't have a way to catch up or to to fix what they did. There's no way.
But it
It's
barely did anything. It did nothing. Trump
like every
is going
little
to
piece
have
is a
less
part of the
hassle.
brick. Well, every little brick, every little piece is part of the wall.
You're going
Their
to
wall is
explain to
going to
me the
crumble.
wall.
Yeah, their wall is crumbling.
The wall is
Um,
crumbling.
France, look at what happened in France. Macron, he won. Italy, the right side won in Italy. In
Did he?
Argentina, the right, yes.
In Italy,
In
Argentina,
Italy
I know.
too. In Italy too, the right side has won. Yeah, we're the world is waking up to the left's bullshit. I mean, it's not really left; it's evil. So you have to
That's
look at it like that:
exactly it.
evil against good. I don't want no part of what they're doing. There's your friend.
We have to name them. I used to name everything Fred. I would find a
George.
rock and I'd name it
That's
Fred.
George.
So
That's George.
George. I'm gonna leave this
George.
one, I think.
I don't know.
It's such a powdery day. I'm in
Yeah.
a real bad mood.
Why are you in a bad mood now?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, I did. What happened? Tell us what
Why
happened.
don't you explain what happened to your son's car?
Oh, that was weird. The other night,
Weird.
the rain came down. Boy, was it coming down. I mean, it was coming down so that you could not see. Visibility was about probably about 2 inches.
You did call it a monsoon.
It was a bad one, man. It was rough. And after that, I guess somebody was playing around with a gun and they shot it off in the air. It went up, then it came down right on his moon, broke the glass. There's not one in town. There's not a new piece of glass for that car in town. And a new piece of glass just to order it is $800. That's just to order it.
Just, just
So
not.
we
You
he
guys
was
have no
able to
luck.
find a used one, and that's being shipped here. And hope to God it fits in the vehicle, is what they're saying, because they don't know. So that's where we are. But
Unreal.
that's what happened the other night. That's where
Does
we are with
anybody
that.
else have this kind of luck? Like,
No,
the
no, no.
moonroof
Well,
cracks?
Darian's car's still out too because the starter's out in that car. The other
You
day
do
the starter went out.
understand all of you work with cars. Well,
I
Darian
know.
doesn't
Isn't that
anymore,
so
but
weird?
yes, it kind of is. You have friends that work with car. I mean, you drive your car up the mountain, Mike fixes your car. It's just
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Well, I
what
can't
is going
see
on?
anymore. I can't
I know
really
Mike
see
is
to
doing it
do this.
intentionally, make extra money, right?
Well, Mike hasn't worked on this course.
Well, he will soon.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're gonna have him work on this one because it's just the starter. So we'll just take it to a near mechanic right here, right around the corner. This one on this particular vehicle, to do the starter, you have to pull out the CV axle. So we don't want to do that.
Uh,
I'll let a shop do that.
oh, Charles's show is on tonight. Are
Yeah,
you
I'll
gonna
be
watch?
watching it.
I'm gonna be
Yeah, I'll be
watching it
watching
too.
Charles' show. Yeah, I like
I'll try
Charles'
to
show.
catch him. I
That
know.
Ford show,
Well,
I
it's not
like that.
Charles' show. It's Long
Yeah,
MacArthur's
right.
show with Tim and Sarah, but I do like it, and I know I
I do
mentioned it
too.
a lot here.
Pretty cool.
There are tons of shows I don't like right now, like the Steve Kane show. You know, everybody at the Steve Kane show can go fucking suck it. They can suck it. It became such a libtardal show. The fucking moderators, there's one moderator there, and I hate to be so, I'm not going to tell who it is, but everybody hates him.
I think
It's a
Brian Craig
female.
is a very hateful man.
He's an asshole.
Sorry. I'm
He's a
sorry, I
fucking
just do.
asshole. He lets his wife run the whole show and he can't fucking get fan base. And how do I
Maybe.
know? I was kicked off 7 times. His wife literally kicked me off.
Why would you throw away your fan base? That just
I don't
don't
know.
make
Well, because
freaking
we have,
sense
we
to
have
me.
difference of opinion, or we might, like,
But
I
that's
really
okay. We're
have a
Americans.
terrible difference of opinion.
That's okay.
But
We're
when
Americans.
one of their other fans is constantly putting everybody down, like constantly puts everybody down. And I finally shove it in her face. I don't care how fucking 5-year-old she acts. All right. But I shove it in her face. And what happens? I get kicked off. The woman has been a bitch. I know people that have left the show because of moderators and because of this one woman. You see, I used to care about all these broadcasters and what they used to broadcast and how right they are. Now I could give a fucking flying shit. Let them do it on their own. Idiots. Like it, you seriously are gonna. I might have had like 5 or 6 different accounts for 2 or 3 different people, and the Steve Caven show was one of them. How embarrassing for you. I'm 100% mega. Just because I disagree with your stupidity sometimes, and I find your moderator a cunt,
Yeah.
which I'm not the only one. I am so not the only one. I know
I'm not.
so so
I
many
don't
in
like
our
them.
group, in the Women Warriors, in the original group. There's at least a dozen of us that left the Steve Kane show.
I don't watch them
I don't
anymore.
believe Steve. I don't blame Steve Kane. I mean, I blame Brian Craig and his wife and his stupid ass
Brian
moderators.
Craig is an idiot
I
sometimes.
know.
So
You told me. You told me that years ago, and I just
yeah, didn't listen.
I keep trying to wake their asses up though, Joe. That's what I'm supposed to do. Now I just give up.
You
Because you
can't
know
wake
what? If
somebody
you're
up that
gonna
doesn't
kick
want to
off your
wake up,
fan
Carolyn.
base because they don't agree with you or they say something wrong, and then he has the balls to tell me to call in. I haven't called in 8 years. 7, 8 years now. 8 years. I haven't called
That's
in
great.
because I don't like talking on the telephone. You can't read? I don't. I know it's weird. I love Zoom. But I could see you face to face. I think you're chicken shit. You do this shit on the phone. Let me see your fucking face. Because eye contact is everything, ladies and gentlemen, not a fucking earlobe full of shit.
It's true.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like writing to myself on the chat this morning. Not that I watch them much anymore. Maybe once a week I'll try to catch them. And I'm like, this is bullshit. Nobody's reading my stuff. Usually I'll have one hello, and the idiot couldn't even get my name right. Mega Russ. Has anybody heard of Toys R Us? Mega R Us? Is this so fucking hard? And then I've told them too, and they still didn't get it. So, well, let's see. Anyhow, let's go on to something else. These people are going to just wash away with history. That's all that's going to happen.
Yeah.
He did actually, there's one thing. He got me looking at eBay.
Mm-hmm.
There's The Art of the Deal, first edition, with a letter of authenticity for about $3.99, 3,999, something like that. It's like 39999. So I'm gonna offer 2,100 and see if I could get it. Because with a letter of authenticity, that might actually go up. Hats are not worth that much. Trump's signature, unfortunately, is not worth that much. It's out there all over the place.
Yeah.
Like
The
it's
hat's not
all
worth
over.
$20,000. There ain't no baseball
Oh
hat worth
fuck no.
$20,000.
It's so stupid. Like I'm like, if somebody could donate $20,000, well, if somebody would pay $20,000 for a signed Trump hat, then that's what Trump would do.
Yeah.
Sign every fucking hat. But unfortunately, his signature is not that neat. They call it sloppy in the business.
Yeah.
And any machine could fucking do it in like seconds. And they're so good with the machines now. That's why a letter of authenticity is important. Now, no matter if they could prove it or not, you still need that letter. So if a book is going for 4,000, Trump signed with the letter of authenticity, there's no way a fucking hat is worth. You know, I've tried to teach people. My brother does this for a living. He literally has like a dozen licenses, my brother. And some of those licenses are harder than the bar exam. There's a reason I have stock, like all our family was left with stock. Joe will tell you. Because my brother helped my mother to do it before she passed. I never played with stock. A little bit, little bit. I was too much of a gambler. Stock is gambling for the rich.
It is.
Trump stock, I would definitely. Well, Joe, we're still going to buy into it. I'm just waiting so
Need to
I
do it.
belong to Ameritrade and they now turn to Schwab. Most of the time, Charles Schwab, yes. Most of the time, people would be scared shit, but I am not because I know he is dead.
Changing.
But you already have a suit and tie on. Well, where's your jacket, Joe? Where's your jacket?
I got to get it. Hmm.
I don't hold anything back, do I, guys? I'm so sorry. Not really. I'm really not sorry. I'm so sick of this shit.
Mhm. Well, it's not very. They weren't very kind to me, so I just don't even deal with them anymore. So I don't really like the guy.
None of them have been kind to me. And I'm like I can be, I am in your face, because I'm not gonna be a sheep. If I feel you're wrong, I'm gonna fucking tell you I think you're fucking wrong. And if I
Right.
can't prove it, then I will lay off of it. Like I'll lay back. But if I can prove it, you better shut your fucking trap and learn something. Of course, it's so hard to prove all these conspiracies, except for what the fuck is going on in this world. You can't fucking think this is real anymore. Wow, I'm cursing up a storm today. I got a lot of work today too. And
Yeah, it can't be
I,
real, man. I mean, look, come on, man. They're giving in. They're starting to give in the way they're giving in. It's just like
right,
it's weird.
that's it. Oh man, that's exactly it.
I see this.
There's too many signs. Oh, we got an empty chat. A couple people
Yeah.
watching. An empty chat. Say hello. Well, again, we never tell when we're going on, but it didn't matter. I just wanted to bring up the whole Trump thing. How ludicrous it is. I called it. I like literally called it 5 or 6 months ago. It's got to go up to the SCOTUS. This is not the way I thought
Mhm.
it would happen. Um, what people I think must understand is what Trump's going through is pretty much his own campaigning. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
They're giving him the free publicity.
Yep. They are.
It's all campaigning. I mean, don't feel bad for him. He would have been doing and the fact that he's, going to court and then going to rallies and stuff proves that he can even top what all the shit that they put on his head. We're driving with Joe. We're driving with Joe. Yo, yo, I got my bro. All right, let's see. Anything else? Oh, Joe froze. Wait, why isn't he answering? The Supreme Court ruled on Monday that former President Donald J. Trump is entitled to substantial immunity. Substantial. Love how they throw in these words. From prosecution on charges of trying to overturn the last election. Now, did he really try to
No.
overturn the last election? No, no. You got to
No. What he
read
did was
the
he told Mike
words.
Pence. He told Mike Pence to have a look at it, and Mike Pence said, of course, he twisted the words because he's a piece of crap.
Easy,
He
easy.
twisted the words and said that Trump told him to overturn the election, which he did not. It's just a lie. They're all just liars.
Nobody has the
All they do is
authority to
lie.
overturn the election. You have the authority to call out the election and say, hey, I think there was some cheating going on. And that's exactly what he
That's
did.
what he wanted him to do. Right.
Yeah.
So
This is why I read things. I'm gonna read I really want to. I don't know why. I'm gonna go back and read every little bit of it and see because the words are everything. A blockbuster decision in the heat of the 2024 campaign that vastly expanded presidential power. A blockbuster decision in the heat of the 2024 campaign that vastly expanded. How did it vastly expand anything? Hey, brother Reb, we're live. Just to let you know. How did, I mean, he wasn't president after the election. Well, he was until January, I suppose, but I don't know. I don't, I gotta read the whole thing and figure it out. Reb came on to talk. Reb had his surgery. He's doing well, folks. Give
oh,
him prayers up. Robert's on.
hello, Rev. What's up, brother?
He's on mute.
I know.
He don't want to talk to us. He will in a few minutes when we get off. So that's how
Yeah, yeah. If you get off a live
I'm gonna
stream,
I heard that.
I had to go get my chicken noodle soup.
good. Are you resting? Are you being a good patriot, Reb? Are you, or are you being a rebel?
Being a rebel as usual.
Yeah, I figured as much. The guy doesn't rest. He does not rest, and he's supposed to because, you know,
Supposed to.
heart surgery doesn't happen every day, folks. But I'm
Yeah,
just thankful he's with us, and I miss Kevy. And that was a
yeah,
nice thing that you did in the group, Reb, when you put up the Our
yeah.
Father.
Yeah.
I would imagine he was religious.
Oh,
Never really talked about God with Kevy, but I'd imagine that he was. I miss him. I'll still make him a memorial of some sorts. We'll see. I gotta talk to his family yet. All right. Is that about it? Did you want to complain about anything else? I think I did enough complaining.
we got it. I think we got it all covered for right now.
Was there any news today? Reb, did
Uh,
you?
what did I tell you? No, just that thing with Trump that I heard yesterday. That was the only thing that I had time to investigate.
Slow news days.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we don't do. You know what? While you're driving, let me talk a little about time travel. I will do more research in it. What I did want to, this is a long conversation, but I just wanted to get the gist of it out. Isn't it funny? Joe's on his way to work, Reb's here, and I just let me talk about time travel for a minute. Well, because we got to get off soon. And Reb will probably agree with me because he probably heard the same thing. Time travel exists in a couple of ways. For the most part, I know we can definitely go backwards. We can definitely go backwards in time. When I was a child, I remember reading, and I mean a child, like in second grade, 8, 9, 10 years old. I remember reading that MIT were transferring bricks in time. They were moving, not bricks, wood blocks, I think, like children's wood blocks or something. This is the same concept, but it's holograms. They could put they could put holograms in the past to tell people stuff. I don't know why they would do this unless we had to alter time for a very important reason, because you know the butterfly effect, right? You kill the butterfly and then we don't exist no more, you know. Joe, you're frozen.
Am I?
There you go. So I just wanted to start that because I think for the next week or two we'll be talking about time travel. And it's one of my favorite subjects, being that I'm a Doctor Who fan since William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee, Tom Baker, Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy. I met. He signed my paint. He signed one of my pictures of him. All right.
I'm trouble.
Any
Cool.
anything? What?
I'm interested in time travel.
Well, there's a lot.
I
There's a
like
lot with it. There's more to it, but I didn't want to get into it. I just want people, if anybody listens, there's a couple of you that are really um devoted like listeners, which I wish you would come on and talk yourself, because I know you guys, some of you are having these strange experiences. We got to definitely get Charles up today. It's not the day because he's doing his moderating in the other group, but um to see how many of you are going through certain things. You don't even realize you're going through it, but it's true. It's true. Or I'm crazy, which is a possibility too. I will never say I mean, my husband calls me crazy all the time. Must be something to that, right?
That came out of your mouth, not mine.
Yeah, but I knew you were thinking it, brother. I knew you were thinking it. All right, let's say goodbye before Joe gets to work and totally freezes. Oh, wait,
Mhm.
where are you? Are you by the FBI, Joe?
No, I'm still a little bit away from them.
Well, we can wait. What do you know what you're gonna say today? Wow, you're really bad. Usually you don't cut out this much.
Yeah, it's the area I was at.
It's the hairy what now?
The area where I was and where I
Kid-
am.
I got Joe a little holder for his phone. He is not
Uh-huh.
using it.
It
I
keeps
don't
going
know
on.
why.
It doesn't stick to the gas like she thinks it does.
Put a little sticker in there. If it's so hot that it falls off, put a little sticker in there. But I thought it, you told me that it goes on the radiator. It's supposed to go on the radiator to
You mean the vent?
the vent.
Some of them did.
I don't know much about cars, radiators, whatever. I haven't gone back. I'm not even going back home. I'm gonna go back home when we finally leave because that's how much I love driving, people. I hate driving. I hate it. When we drove here, I don't know if this is, I don't know what's wrong with me, but when we drove here, it took me 2 days to heal. I c-
Hmm.
I was laying down in the car the whole time. It's like what is it called when you're on the boat? When you need the Dramamine?
Motion sickness.
Yeah, vertigo, motion sickness, like unbelievable. I was never good in the car, but now it's just like it's not as bad as when I had anxiety when John had to stop right before the Manhattan Tunnel, the battery tunnel.
Mhm.
Right off the FDR drive, and he'd have to pull over. It's very fucking dangerous to pull over there, but I would be having a heart attack. I'd be having a heart attack. Couldn't go through the tunnel. Couldn't go over the bridges. It would take me, forget it. My life has not been fun, but that being said, nobody's life is fun. Everybody has their problems. Right, Joe? You're the biggest problem.
I am the biggest problem. Screw
Yeah,
it.
because I'm one of your best friends. How's my little Dahlia, Robert?
I haven't really seen much of her lately.
Well, you can't, obviously, but I was thinking you had some news on her. Dahlia's going to be an older sister to a baby brother. And Uncle, Aunt Carolyn and Uncle Joe are willing and ready, but Grandpa Bob, he's like, no. Well, of course you want him, but it's more babysitting, isn't it? Are you gonna be able to?
Yeah,
What a fucking handful. Dahlia's a handful. She's so big.
actually, she's pretty much independent.
Well, she's a little girl now. Girls just grow up so much faster for some reason. Even when they're little, they want to sit and play tea and house, play with their dolls and stuff, and always want to get into trouble.
That's funny. She was helping her mama make a cake the other day. Her mother broke an egg, put it in. Her mother gave her egg to crack and put in. She hit it, it didn't crack. So she cracked it on the counter again. It still didn't break, so she just threw the whole damn thing in the cake.
Oh, did it break in the cake?
Nope.
Oh, that was saved. The cake was saved. Oh, what kids do. I love it. Little Remy turned one already.
Hmm.
Unbelievable. We're just waiting for now for Joe to get to the FBI.
I'm in the lane to turn.
I really wanted to come on and say how lame it is that people think this immunity thing is a good thing because it's not. It shows a lot of bad things. It's good in a
Well,
way. It's less hassle for Trump, but
the Democrats are saying that it leaves room for Joe Biden to
no,
assassinate Donald Trump without getting into trouble.
no,
No.
no,
No,
no.
no.
No,
Democrats was
murder is not legal by nobody. So,
This isn't what they casted was not a presidential immunity. It was
right,
a personal
right.
immunity. All right, because they have to leave Trump the fuck alone. But I don't think he minds. Like I said, he's getting publicity. So what the hell? Good or bad publicity is still publicity. Let them
here's
tell the
what
fucking world.
here's what
Oh,
everybody's missing. Here's what everybody needs to know. Military laws and orders. We are under military occupation, whether you want to grasp that concept or not.
it is. We are in military. They are proceeding with military code. Look it up. What is it? USFC or something like that. It's the Military Code of Operations. CO, whatever.
This,
I don't know.
this is not just United States. This is worldwide. This is
Right. There's
bigger.
47
So
countries involved with the military with Q because those 47 countries are the more powerful ones with the military, right? We're not going to pick a military with like 50,000 people. Well, we might, I don't know. But exactly. Rob, you said it right. This is an operation. I think they would have taken this channel down because we clearly state what we feel is going on.
Mhm.
Um, if YouTube still had control, that's why I know to blame these freaking idiots that are broadcasters and stuff. The only people I listen to now are Mark Dice and Len Beck because they're awake. They're fucking awake. Everybody, all the rest of you are sleepers. And I thought it would be wrong to use that word, but it's not. You're sleeping. You're fucking sleeping. Or you don't give a shit. You only care about what you're doing for yourselves, making money or whatever for yourselves, which is fine, but you're not helping nobody. You're not helping nobody.
yeah, because you've been enslaved.
And they're thinking that same way. They can't, they're so afraid to make a move. Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna say, Joe?
No problem. Something about Maga.
How about
Maga's coming for you, motherfuckers.
that
That's
sounds
what
good.
I'm saying.
We are Omega. Look at
They gotta be taken down. The FBI has to be taken down somehow.
Not to worry, it's all in the works, my friend.
right.
Christopher Wray needs to go to jail.
Sooner,
Well, that's
sooner or
true
later,
too.
all these three-letter agencies are going bye-bye.
Well, parts of all the three-letter agencies have been taken over. Parts of them. The NSA has been on our side since the beginning, pretty much since 9/11. I'm not going to say there wasn't a few bad eggs in there, but they were totally wiped out before 2012. And they have been paying attention to who has been patriots and who has not been patriots in America, NSA, for just, I believe, I mean, probably all over the world, but they specifically started with our country, obviously, because they're our agency. The FBI, the CIA is the worst. The FBI, there was half bad and half good. Half bad and half good. I don't know how that happened, but that's how it happened because you got people that join the FBI and they're, like soldiers. They think they're going in doing a good thing, right?
Hmm.
And then you got the other half. The CIA has been corrupt since Prescott Bush. I'm not going to say you don't have 5% of good CIA work in there, like people that think that they're doing good for but the head organization, the foundation of all the CIA business was based on evil and is evil and has been evil. And some of the new people that go into the CIA did not know. They thought this is proper, you know, the proper way of handling things. Meanwhile, no, no, you're being a bastard. You're being evil. You're against America and its Constitution. What else is there? The IRS is, they think
That's
who they
another
are.
battle.
I work for the IRS, so nobody fucks with them. But, obviously they're evil. Obviously. How the hell you take thousands off of people that only make thousands? Fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
we are. Oh, people outside.
You
Maga's coming
crooked.
for you, you crooked motherfuckers! Fuck yeah.
This side of Maga Maga, that and a
Got
Maga.
some guy standing outside now.
Hey, you really should pull off the side of the road one of these days when there's a bunch of people outside saying what you're gonna do, what you're gonna do when they come for you.
Oh, I love it.
Oh
I
God, that's
love
gonna
it.
be great. I'm going to.
I love it. How could he pull? You can't pull over. You'd have to get off the exit, wouldn't you? Because he's on a highway.
I can go down the frontage road and go slow.
Then you
They're
know
right
what?
off the frontage road. So yeah,
Instead of singing it, you get a radio and have it play for like 30 seconds and then just run.
Yeah, get you a PA system and put on your car.
it's
They
hilarious.
hate, they hate us. They hate us. Although nobody's been bothering me about the channel, and I'm really nasty. I've been really rude. Bobby's Rectal Awakening, the heavy metal one I just did. Did you see that one yet?
Yeah, we're just exercising our free rights. That's all, right?
I
Mhm.
didn't hear you.
We're just exercising our free rights.
That's the whole point. Nobody's gonna tell me that I can't say what I can, what I want to say.
That's right. I have free speech.
You have to pay attention to what Trump is saying when he's doing his rallies. He gives
Yep.
you little bits and pieces.
All
Don't
the
just
time.
watch him. Pay
All the time.
attention to what he says.
Reb, I've told this to people, like, nobody seems to get it. I mean, this is like 9 years already, and people are not. It's driving me crazy already, Reb. And I'm going into this other, I don't care what, you can make fun of me all you want. I am going into like this, in and out of this other, I want to call it a dimension because that's what it is. And that it's like this euphoric, like I can't even explain it. It's like you're scared, but you're not because it's just so fucking fantastic. And then right back to this third dimension or whatever it is, or I don't know what the hell, this play, this stage, all the world's a stage. Trump
They're
is the
giving,
head actor.
yep, that's just like they're giving you clues in the movies. You
Oh
go
yeah.
back, you go back to your time travel. Back in 1975, when Star Trek came out, they had transporters back then.
Yep. Yep. Well, not quite like the Star Trek transporters. What do you mean, like a molecular something that takes all our? Well, that's what I was trying to say. I was trying to say when I was 8 or 9, I remember reading, and this was in Catholic school, that they
Gulliver's Gulliver's
MIT
time
were moving.
travel.
What?
Gulliver's time travel.
Yep. I like
Look
that.
at Willy Wonka, where he transported a candy bar from one port teleport to the next, and
Right.
then the
That's
little
right.
boy got teleported.
That's right.
They're all clues.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I never took into consideration teleportation, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much where the time travel has to come from. If you can't teleport, then you're not time traveling. But then they say, I mean, look at the books. How did those two books come out? Or is it one or two about
Baron Trump.
Baron Trump in 1860s or 70s or 80s, something like that. From what was the guy's name? Iglesias? Iglesias, isn't he? I think he's a singer.
Yeah.
What was his name?
No, that's that really big fat Mexican comedian.
Oh, well, that's another one too, yeah. Let's see. Waiting for Joe to get to work.
I'm at work. Just pulling
Oh,
in.
okay. Hold on. I'm just looking up the book because I know it was like the travel. Oh, Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey
Yep.
and the Travels and Ventures of Little Baron Trump. I mean, they mention Pence, they mention Putin, they mention, I believe, Fifth Avenue in where Trump would have his building. Ingersoll. I was close. It's Ingersoll Lockwood. Okay. That's the end of that. We'll go through that later since Joe must go to work, right, Joe?
Oh, I must go to work.
Must go to work. So let's say goodbye to everybody and end this beautiful video. Oh, look, everything is new on Zoom.
Boy.
Anybody that has
Yep.
Zoom, they updated. Get
Mhm.
used to
Yep.
it. It's pretty interesting. Love you guys.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Me too.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace.
Later, Reb. Thanks for joining us.